talk.
I'm not skilled in all these modern techniques. Can you hear me?
Of course.
We can.
Loud and clear.
When we were friends together at school, we had time to stand and watch and look at things. Today, everything is so quick
But you said
and
no, now I've
almost
lost it.
alarming.
I don't know how to go back.
You remember in those days, cricket was 5 days. Today it's half a day. And I'm sorry there are not more of you who have managed to be around here. This has taken me a bit of a surprise to see you all. You all look well and prosperous. I'm very, very happy to see you, to be with you again. You were what, standard 8 in the old, what's the word?
System.
System. An interesting feature of the school is that I taught of a matric group who matriculated 2 years later than you, and we try and meet each year and are constantly in touch with one another. And perhaps we could do a similar thing here. David Criswell, were you the one at the Hebrew University? David?
Yes, I'm at the Hebrew University.
Hmm? Oh, there was a David Criswell at university who became professor of international law. And Mazansky, were you talking, David? No.
Yeah.
Mazansky, I saw Cyril Mazansky. How's your brother Hillel? Is he your brother?
Cyril, you're muted.
Hmm?
Cyril's muted.
Yes, he's my brother. He lives in La Jolla in California, and he's fairly well, and but he's holding his own and does okay and lives a happy life in California.
Oh, well, that's splendid. And you know the famous story of Hillel and Mr. Sandler and I, do you?
I'm not sure which famous story you're referencing.
Well, when we started the school, the high school was this. We took in everybody, irrespective of what we thought were clever or not. But we took in everyone just to swell numbers. And one day, your mother brought in Hillel. And we were very thankful to receive him. And she wanted him to do well, and so did we. And we discovered in our talk that his father was a well-known butcher in Norwood, and they wanted Harold to become a doctor. And Norman, for some reason, hackles at the back of his neck stood up. He said, you know, Mrs. Mazansky, the closest your son, Hillel, will get to a doctor is being a blockman in your husband's business, which was the end of our connection.
Well, and in the end, he had a very successful career as a physician.
And then when the JC, those were the JC days, she phoned up when the results came out to ask how many distinctions did Hillel get? And as Eliot says, he carried on, he did very well at matric, and he became a successful doctor. There's one other thing about the Mizanskis that I'd like to tell you. He was in the butchery, Mr. Mizanski, and another Mrs. Mizanski sat at the till. And on the till, she had 3 timetables. And I asked her one day, why the 3 timetables there? Or rather, it was Tannenbaum, Eddie Tannenbaum. Eddie Tannenbaum asked her why she had 3 timetables on her tour. She said, so that I know when to start worrying for whom. And that's a very, very clever and very truthful reason, a reason for their success, the involvement of the parent. But I'm doing all the talking now. What about the rest of you?